Of famine! Clear the way to the crypt, my lackey! It's the big door with the urn. I can entertain myself by examining the burial sites down here. Maybe pick up a souvenir or two. Both Haskill and Lazarkey will be disappointed if I don't bring them gifts. You misunderstand your duties, lackey. I may be mortal for the moment, but I'm more than capable of handling myself in the Hall of the Dead. Filling its coffins, eh? And I can always fill one more if need be.
Yeah, the king and his parties. Today,
Took you so long, lackey? Let's find the Feast Idar. Giant daybreak between me and my teeth. What cheese, lackey, and meet me outside.
Deals and oh, good. I'm so bored.
My lackey returns, safe and well. I take back every bad thought I had about you. Well, almost everyone. You have brought me my feast Idar, haven't you? I might get insanely angry if you've ruined my holiday, too. If not you, who? Those weren't skeevers down there. They were Daedrats. Yanked from oblivion to ruin my holiday and keep me from enjoying the feast Idar. Did you and Noth summon them? If you're the saboteur, just remember, I can be a real bastard. No, I suppose you didn't. You're my guide and lackey, and Noth hates vermin of all sorts. So it's likely one of my rival princes, then. But who? It'll help stimulate my thoughts. I suppose it was silly. So delightfully pungent. Now, let me see. Let's hit the road, mortal. No more dingy, Daedrat-ridden halls for us. If one of the other princes is trying to wreck my good time, no sense in just standing around. What say we give old Wayrest a visit? Share the suffering with the common folk. Goodness grapevines, you're right! Holiday over! I've been bested by a giant Daedrat! My power stolen forever by a tome shell! I'm a miserable, stinky mortal! Forever! Ah, well, you can leave now. Thanks for your precious time. Oh, you disappoint me, mortal. I was having a jest at your expense. I made me laugh, and that's what's really important here. Now, back to my holiday. As I was saying, Wayrest. Specifically, Wayrest Cremant cheese. Let me check the old itinerary. An orc named Othuk sells the cheese in the marketplace. I'll make my way there and calmly, peaceably await your arrival near Wayrest Castle. No need to hurry. I'm sure the locals are gonna love me. Taking in the sights, a little fishing. Never tried it. Seems very relaxing. Maybe an Argonian mud bath. Oh, and ripping Noth's tail off and using it as a jump rope if she doesn't find that damn tome shell of my You mortals, always asking the wrong questions. Why wouldn't it get stolen? You do know who you're dealing with here, yes? I'm magnificent, and everyone wants my power. Don't worry, though. It's the prince that makes the power. You'll see. Think about it. One of their greatest rivals currently occupies a weak and defenseless mortal body. Who wouldn't try to eliminate me? Luckily, I've got a protector. You. Honestly, I'm more concerned about these disgusting bodily functions. Oh, God. I suppose so. Maybe. But about these bodily functions. Runny nose. The odd gurgle of gas in the gut. Coughing. They only exist to embarrass. How do you mortals get anything done? Leaking and burping and farting all the time. It's very distracting. Ah, now that's a pertinent question. Why? Why would crazy old Sheogorath want to experience existence as a mortal? Now, the answer may surprise you. Like a sap adder in an outhouse, hey? Now, if I just came out and told you, well, that wouldn't be any fun at all. And you wouldn't really learn a thing. Keep your eyes open, observe, and all will become clear. And just remember to blink. I learned that lesson about mortal eyes the hard way.
Looking for it. hiding? ESO Sheogorath! Is that you? Or are Noth's eyes playing tricks again?
Why, I never... Oh, careful of this one. He's quite insane.
So good of you to notice. Ah, my God. I do so enjoy rattling the locals. It's the only way to teach them to appreciate the madness of existence. Now, let's make our way to this Othuk merchant person before some rival Daedric prince tries to ruin my holiday. I suppose so. Think about it.
Tusking bastards got... Oh, if you cheese the... Look around!
Robbers stole my cheese. Oh, there will be all kinds of red... Such sloppy work. These plunderers have no idea who they're dealing with. Oh, if only these were blood splatters.
Robbed
These
and
my
covered.
nerves.
Those filthy Noir robbed me. The packages and... Last I... Make sure to give those thieves what for.
What do you want?
Oh, I need a bath.
Plunder King? Huh. Sounds like a bad mother's farce. Fisherman's Island. Fisherman's... Why does that sound familiar? Oh, sure. I flayed an angler there once and served him as a banquet to the local fish. He was still alive when I left. Wonder if he's still there. First Daedrats, now thieves! Far too many hijinks happening on this holiday, lackey. I won't stand for it. Let's get over there. When I find this Plunder King, I'm gonna see how many to man.
Your friend seems upset. Need some help? Your friend Your friend raised... Grown or stole? to get lost in a place like this. I think that's one of my favorite parts about cities. Your friend seems upset. Need some help?
See that crazy old man run by?
I did. And then I saw a flying book headed east toward the plantation.
I knew drinking that rot meth was a bad idea.
And the cheese thieves in the same place. Wonderful. My tome shell and the cheese thieves in the same place. Whew. Oh, never had to worry about being out of breath before. I was hot on the trail of the plunderers when I spotted my misbehaving tome shell. Saw them both head into that cellar. Maybe we can get my cheese and my power with one blow. Where else would they be? Probably relishing my cheese like guests at some strange literary dinner party. Well, I hope they're enjoying their last meal. Come, lackey. My cheese and my power. Let's make the bastards pay! Oh, look at all this cheese! Time to have a taste of that sweet cremant! Scorched fondue! I've been tricked! Lackey, save me! Find out who's behind this.
Listen, you must understand. We're just thieves. Nothing more. This power was given to me. I was only following orders. I was approached by what I can only assume was a Daedra. Strange-looking creature. Offered me incredible power to steal the cheese, lead you here, and capture the old man. If I say anything else, they'll kill me. I'd prefer not to die. That's a very good point. Fine, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. I was just leaving my favorite tavern when a huge man grabbed me. Took me a moment to realize it was a big, nasty... Sure. 4 arms, huge muscles. Offered me power over those scamps to make myself a proper bandit king. I just had to do one little job for it. Steal the cheese, and Lazaki, he let slip his name, was Lazaki.
Ah, there's my tongue shell. What the wabberjack? Oh, perfect. The tongue shell used my power to turn him into cheese. And I can't even eat him. Let's talk outside, lackey. I've had enough of this nonsense. Thieving books, cheese pirates, murderous scamps. My holiday's gotten completely out of hand. Let's review what that Blunder King told you before the Tome Shell stole my idea and turned him into cheese. Don't say it. There are ears everywhere. I expected him to name Vermina or old Molag Ball. Maybe that sly goat Sanguine. But my own faithful lieutenant? I'm not sure I totally believe it. Didn't I say not to say that? Now I need to deal with this fiasco. Lazaki planned my whole holiday. I formed him from every bit of unchecked, ruinous treachery I had to spare. And this is how he repays me? I'm so proud of him. And very angry. Now I show Lazaki just how much wrath still flows through the god of madness. But that's for later. First, I must abide by the mortal conventions and give you this coin. Then I need a nap. Turns out, I work better in my sleep.
Good madness. It's amazing! Tell me the secret. Not followed Lord Sheogorath and expected to find him here. But instead she has found you. This one has been tracking the tomb shell as it trails after my master like a flesh fly to the stench of decay. But it slipped from Noth's grasp every time. The tomb shell! You just saw it, yes? It leaks insanity wherever it goes. The power of the Mad God, it changes the world. Noth has seen much horror as she followed the tomb, talking. No! Calm yourself. Have a bit of cheese from your shrine.
Forget that cheese! My holiday has been sabotaged, and my power's loose in the world! They're making a mockery of the Prince of Madness!
Noth has tried everything she can think. First,
What is this empty and hollow feeling in me midsection? I do not like it. This holiday was supposed to be all about cheese and frivolity, and I barely had a nibble. I have half a mind to find Lazaki and the tomb shell and toss them both in lava. Eat, because I have to. Whew, how bothersome. I suppose we can go to the next stop on my itinerary. Annual Artisan Cheese Festival south of Voss in Vardenfell. I'd much rather punish my badly behaved tomb shell, but I do like a good festival. Oh, we can't not go to the festival. That'd be a waste of a good itinerary. I know. You'll accompany me as my bodyguard. Taste the cheese with me. Sample the wine. Remind me to chew. And stay vigilant, my lackey. The holiday must go on. Come, lackey, we must leave at once. I do not want to miss out on consuming another tasty cheese. I suppose I could always sew the other festival goers' mouths shut. That would guarantee more cheese for me. Now, Vardenfell awaits. The meddling of a single disgruntled minion is not enough to ruin my holiday. Even mortal, I can easily escape any trap Laziki might have set for me. The great Sheogorath should not be underestimated, especially by my own. That just makes it more exciting, lackey. Now, continue to question me, and I'll see you flayed and turned inside out for the torchbugs to feast upon. Or, we could go to the festival and sample some cheese. I'm good either way. You decide. Finally, the respect I deserve. A taste of a special cheese made specifically for me.
A special cheese courtesy of the Kern Cave Cheesery. Make sure to sample the rest of our tempting morsels at the festival.
Now that orc knows how to treat a mortal Daedric prince on holiday. Gave me a special sample of cheese and everything. Now I need some more, because eating it just made the pain in my midsection worse. That's called hunger, right? Was it? I must confess, all of you mortals look alike to me. The special cheese had a wonderful aftertaste. Even burned a little on the way down. Magnificent! After we try a few more samples, there's a tour of the cheesery. It's inside a cave. taste buds working right. Mushrooms taste like mushrooms. How disappointing. There. The whole shell is mocking me, leaking madness and ruining the festival. Intriguing. A sharp, bold flavor. Wait, is my tongue... A delicious assortment. The morsels were almost worth this roiling in my middle section. What was in that cheese, lackey? I feel strange. Poison. I've been poisoned. Oh, how do you mortals stand it? I demand you fix this immediately. I've never been mortal before. But this is more than indigestion. I'm weak, lightheaded, hot under the collar. But we ate all the same cheese and you seem fine. Now you want to help? Where were you when I was being poisoned? Luckily, I can make an antidote from a particular kind of cheese mold. There must be something in the curd cave to suffice. Besides, I still want to tour the cheesery. Onward, lackey.
Good sir! You don't look well. Let me hold on to that heavy staff for you.
How good of you to notice. Thank you. What a considerate orc! To notice that I'm unwell and offer to ease my burden. Oh, you should take note, lackey. Now, the cheese cave calls to me. I can hear it. Or maybe that's just the usual voices in my head. No matter. Cheese and mold awaits. Oh, cool. No, I don't believe so. Poisoners and villains rarely have such impeccable manners. Why are you so suddenly fixated on my staff? The tour must have a cloakroom or hat rack or something. We have more important things to worry about, like ridding this fragile form of the poison. I'm sure this cave contains exactly what I need. The antidote requires different types of cheese mold. Some from a stinky cheese, a bit from a soft and soothing cheese, and a good chunk from a full-bodied cheese should do the trick. Oh, and if I have a nibble or two along the way, so much the better. The poison begins to burn. Quick, follow your nose. We need 3 distinct types of cheese mold to cure me. What a horrendously stinky smell! Perfect! Ah, a soothing aroma in the air. Find it now, Lucky! Get a whiff of that! Full-bodied cheese mold! Now, take the moldy cheeses to that cauldron over there and melt them down. Oh, well done! It smells this! I don't rightly recall if I like you or not, but you'll have my eternal gratitude after you give me the antidote. Ah, I've decided I like you, Lackey. For now. But something's not quite right. My hair is itchy. Oh, the poison. The antidote slowed it, but it's still there. Give me my staff. We'll find the tome shell, retrieve my power, and dispel the poison. What? I did no such thing. He merely offered to carry it for me in my time of need. More than you've ever done. Look around. I'm sure my staff is here somewhere. It gets lonely without me. Then we'll find the tome shell and take my power back. That crumbled parchment is certainly not my staff. Unless my staff is being whimsical again. No, it wouldn't be so bold. Is it a clue, perhaps? Or is it simply discarded trash? A receipt? Definitely not my staff. It clearly shows that my traitorous Lieutenant Lazaki is working alongside the well-mannered orc. But why would Lazaki order so much cheese? He hates the stuff. This tavern. My staff must be there. Because the orc who took my staff reeked of cheese. It was a unique odor. Nothing at the festival or in the cheesery smelled like it. And I know my cheese. Besides, villains always return to the scene of the crime. To the tavern, Lucky! Meet me at the Violet Bardvark, Lucky. Lackey? How spectacular! A tavern bursting with madness! Oh, if I wasn't poisoned, I might actually enjoy it here. The tome shell must have visited this place, leaking droplets of my power everywhere. That's a good sign. You're talking to the Daedric Prince of Madness, remember? My power wants to return to me. It's dragging the tome shell around, seeking out my essence, including my staff. We're in the right place, Lackey. Well done. Here, for your help so far. I think the antidote is... What's a dapper Daedric Prince to do without his staff? When I find that orc, he's gonna lose a few kneecaps. Oh. This shoddy mortal form no longer performs as I expected. I need my staff. And my vessel. And my power. All the things! I did. But the poison is resilient. Stronger than the antidote recipe I had on hand. I'm starting to feel all oozy, like a freshly flayed daedrat. And we're on the right track. Olthak and Lazaki were here, so someone may know where to find them. What else could it be? The vessel containing my power isn't meant to be carried about. My madness sloshes around, and wherever it spills, chaos follows. Oh, I need to rest, Lackey. And you need to get to work. Talk to the barkeep and find my staff. Barkeeps have their own special power. They pour the drinks. I once knew a barkeep, I think. I poured his insides into a flask, just to see what would happen. Oh, you should try it sometime. The screaming is great fun. Oh, better ask him about my staff first. Are you daft? It's poison. Bad poison. Is there any other kind? The antidote countered the effects briefly, but I need my full power restored to entirely eliminate it. So determine where Ulthuk and Laziki are. That's where you'll find my staff. Oh. Obviously, the tome shell must be around here somewhere. That much is obvious from the amount of madness permeating this lovely old tavern. What's less obvious is why you're still standing here while I suffer from poison cheese!
Oh, perfect.
Oh, it's over. I'll never get him back. I can still hear his skin melting. No,
Aha! So this is what that melted pile of flesh became. Things that talk are usually the tastiest. Huh? Don't look at me like that. I may be poisoned, but I can still dream. I'll cook you up next for insubordination, lackey. Your attachment to the creature is ridiculously dull, I must say. lackey. This excursion took a toll. And a psychic meeting of the minds with a frog sounds fascinating. Oh. Can we go back now, lackey? I'm beginning to feel woozy again. I'll meet you at the tower.
It's over. I'll never get him back. Skin melting.
Everything is wonderfully wrong. Chaos swirling, mayhem bubbling. Oh, and these puppies enjoying a friendly game of cards. I bet their tails I could beat them if I wasn't poisoned. Have you found anything yet, lackey? You're awfully slow today. Why didn't you start with that? I just ordered a plate of the tavern's cheese of the day, when I could be restoring my power, unpoisoning myself, and enjoying the festival. So where did that annoying but well-mannered orc take my staff? Polk, you say? Sounds like somewhere my staff would be. Lead the way, then. But really, we should leave soon. I ordered quite a large amount of cheese, and I'm still not entirely sure what currency is accepted here. The barkeep is glaring at me. I'll kill them both. Othak, quickly, like stepping on a bug. But Lazaki, he used to serve me. He led the Mad Feasters clan at my command. He tried to usurp me and ruin my holiday. Oh, I want to watch you do it. As a treat for your excellent service. Go on now. My staff needs me. I'll follow and meet you along the way, lackey. What's that, lackey? Perhaps a note from my staff? Take a look, would you? Sorry, did you find something? I was distracted by that glorious, pungent scent wafting our way. If only my staff was here to smell it. Inside the cave, you say? Well, that must be what drew the tome shell. I saw the little bugger on my way here. It's leaking madness everywhere it goes. And I've still got enough kick left in this body to see it. Like a trail of lost teeth. Not in the least. But the thrill of the chase cleared my head for a time. Follow the trail of madness all the way to Polk, and I'll meet you there. And because you mentioned it, I feel the poison taking hold again. Thanks, lackey. Lucky! I told you I spotted the tome shell. Perhaps it will make amends and lead us to my staff. After it! madness oozing this way. Go on. Clear the path for dear old me.
Once I agree with you, Max. Let me show you how a true dangerous prince behaves.
Enough, please! You could lower you. Why should I? You're not Sheogorath. He's still watching me, isn't he? Wait, stop! I'll tell you everything. You want the staff? Here, it's yours. I've been waiting to give it back to the Mad Prince this whole time.
My lackey has a softer heart than I do. Too bad. I'm bored. Bye-bye, awful. All settled. Now, meet me outside. I need some air.
Big mistake.
There you are. Nasty tongue shell, leaking madness everywhere. I'll deal with you later. Back to the sack with you. Ah, my beloved staff. Give it here. It feels lighter than before. Did you forget to feed it? No. And by no, I mean yes. It's feeling rather wooden, like a stick, which is what a staff is, but mine's got a bit more oomph usually. Still, I'm glad to have it back. Lazarky could have used it to claim my power for himself. I'm not sure. Being mortal has opened me up to many new situations. Poisoning in particular. Of course, the staff itself doesn't contain my power. The tome shell still got that. Lazarky wouldn't be able to claim the Shivering Isles without it. Until I reclaim my power from the tome shell's sticky tendrils, my staff is mostly ornamental. At least it's mine again. Ugh. I feel weak. Perhaps I could use it to keep the poison at bay, eh? Worth a try. Stay ready. I'm gonna need a holiday after this holiday. At least I have my staff back. And it's keeping the poison mostly in check. But the time has come to retake my Daedric mantle and leave this charming mudball before a worse fate befalls me. Oh, I can think of fates so terrible they'd curl your toes. Make slowly dying from this deadly Daedric poison seem like a pleasant day, staked to a mound of honey while being consumed by buzzing flesh flies. Oh, I must remember that for later. We return to the Shivering Shack, lackey. I finally got that pesky tome shell to take my vessel of power back there. I'll reclaim my mantle of madness, throw off the last of the poison, and say a heartfelt toodaloo to this stinking ball of dirt. nonsense and put down my vessel of power!
Bombshell, I'm your madness. Free, at last! Call me Maddie. Yes, Maddie! Oh, hello. I'm Maddie, short for Madness. I'm new here. Are you new? I'm a tingle, a thought. Lots of tingles and thoughts. I'm all the power contained in that broken vessel finally set free. I'm not sure how I know words or think thoughts or remember things, but I'm not whatever that nasty... His power, his memories, his insanity. Yes, it's nice to be out in the real world.
My power manifested without my permission. Oh, horrible! Like looking into a twisted mirror. My own madness made manifest. How did this happen? What will the other princes say? And more importantly, how do we capture it so I can reclaim my mantle? I blame that blasted toadshell. Son of a skeever! That's my mantle, all right. I left it sitting for too long, and it developed a will of its own. An entity of pure madness, leaking my power hither and yon. We must find it, mortal, before I wither and die. I'm not exactly a danger right now, am I? This is uncharted territory. If I do die, what happens to my mantle? Does it assume my role as god of madness? You think I'm bad? I bet this Maddie's 10 times worse! Like me without all the restraint! This Maddie doesn't have much control yet. He's leaking madness like bile from a bag of entrails. So, here, take my staff. Follow him through that portal. We can use the staff to collect my leaked power and put it back where it belongs. In me. We'll get my power back and banish that rogue entity. You'll see. Or I'm not the great Sheogorath. Has my mantle ever sprouted legs and walked away before? How should I know? I do hand all the regalia of office down to myself occasionally, but it's not like Daedric Princedom comes with a manual. Unless... Is there a manual and no one told me? Quickly! Follow that thing's trail! I recognize this place. And do. There! That thing leaked a mote of my That, my lackey, is a mote of my own power. Absorb it with my staff and then come speak to me. I attended a feast here. Long, long ago. Definitely First Era. No, before that. Ages ago, at any rate. Now the aliens, they knew how to throw a party. Debauchery, delirium, dismemberment. Oh, good times, good times. I did? Oh, I did. My manifested power doesn't know how to pack my madness into a physical form. That's why it's been leaking ever since I placed it in the vessel. So, follow the boats, gather them up, and they'll lead us right where we need to go. Keep going. I'd bet you a juggling horse there's more of my power scattered about. My power's been busy. Oh, what merriment we had! I recall a grim procession down that passage to the north. my past shenanigans. How unoriginal. They serve the jittery souffle until I did escape. We dragged the troll there, then he's bandits. And painted the walls with its blood. A path I walked before. What is my madness up to? Matron Vorendelbeck and I ended up in a small chamber to the west, and I can feel it. My power is close. My dangerous power! Capture it, lackey!
You found me! A game! Hide and seek. Where else have we been? Thieves? Festivals? Cheese? Yes, yes, and yes!
I'm gone again! What did it say about the audacity of that thing? The insolence! My own madness. Prancing about without a care in the world while I stand here dying. Having a grand old time at my expense. Well, I think I figured out something about this Maddie thing. That little tidbit about thieves and festivals? It's like it's compelled to revisit my holiday excursions. Fill in the time from when it was just unmanifested power in the vessel. Like it needs to claim those memories for itself. My manifested madness is likely headed for the Cheese Festival. You know, where you let me get poisoned? Or maybe it's returning to that warehouse with the cheese thieves. My staff should have absorbed enough power to open a portal. So you choose. This Maddie goes, madness blooms. sticks its sharp fangs into me again. Let's hurry, lackey. This wretched body is getting so weak. How do you mortals put up with such deficiencies? Go! Ask that plunderer if they saw my way.
My poor comrade. We were on patrol. They screamed and melted and changed into barnyard animals. Chickens. They all turned into chickens. I fled before I was overtaken, but I'll never be free of what I saw.
Chickens? Huh. Easy enough to fix. Use my staff and retrieve my misused power.
Nay! Nay!
Our reclaimed mortals restored. Happy now? Let's get to the plunderer's hideout and find my manifested madness. Back to where these plunderers squirreled away my cheese. But they're not squirrels! Not yet, anyway. Something's amiss. These plunderers are no fun at... Wait, what's that armoire doing there? There's that disobedient manifestation! Use the staff and reclaim my power!
Ooh, you found me! Have a reward! Terror birds! Now, stop chasing me! Careful, this might sting a bit.
Eluded us again! Is this a plot? Do you want me to die, Lackey? Do you want madness to run unchecked through your world forever? Not that Maddie could botch this place up any worse than you mortals already have. I bet he's off to reacquaint himself with that cheese festival in Vardenfell. Oh, if I'd had my mantle, I'd have stuck their feet in their ears and made them march all the way to Balmora! Ow! Hi, all that delicious cheese! And I got poisoned. Blast! Mortal, you've got the power for another portal. Use the staff. And let's hope this time we can make him stay put. Madness swept through here like a tornado of frogs. Use my staff to sweep it all up. That bounder's wasted my power. To my power! Grab it before it gets away! us must be headed for the cheesery. Let's go! I remember this smell. Of course, my manifested madness also loves cheese. Find it, lackey.
Time to leave! To go where I can realize my full potential and you can't get me! Time to go home!
My madness is more slippery than a greased apron!
Hey, a peg. Go on, peek inside.
escaped again! And that Maddie is just tossing around my power willy-nilly! That power is mine, damn it! And I want it back! We need to follow that confounded thing! Oh, here it comes. Please, Sheogorath, tell this pathetic little mortal what to do. Well, luckily, I was paying attention. My runaway madness told us exactly where it's going. I should have thought of this before. Maddie's headed home. Oh, damn this mortal shell. Home! To my deranged domain! But Maddie is correct. While my staff can portal us short distances, it doesn't have the power to break through to oblivion. Let's return to the Shivering Shack and figure this out. so loud enough? I am in pain. Ah, my lackey has arrived. I'm in dire straits, mortal. Me mantle of power, me madness, manifested, called itself Maddie, fled to the Shivering Isles and left me here to die. Oh, bastard thing to do. While also utterly hilarious. It's just what I would have done. You would think that, wouldn't you? But this is your problem as much as mine, little mortal. How will your precious world fare when this Maddie loses control? When all the madness I contain in the Shivering Isles is once more set loose on Nern? A master of minimization you are, you know that? Not well is an understatement. A tidal wave of mania. A veritable avalanche of dementia. Coming down to crash into this mortal mudball. Your world, my life. Both are at stake now. Pluck me like a gaffed goose. Why didn't I think of that? Oh wait, I know. Because I need my mantle of power to do any of those things, and it's off capering about my realm like it owns the place! We need to think like the mortals we are. First, let me take some of the energy you collected in my staff. What? Oh, yeah! Much better. Now, before I tell you my brilliant idea, take this. I know how much you mortals appreciate getting rewarded for tasks.
Approach, fella. I've been we need to think like the... As I was saying, since all of our resources are mortal, we need to come up with a plan suitable for mortals. Something that even the most feeble among you would be capable of pulling off. Some mortal inspiration to help us reach oblivion. Mages! Mortal mages are constantly roaming the back roads of oblivion. And do you know how they accomplish that? Why, with spells and rituals, of course! Now, they have a place where they keep all their stuff, don't they? Aha! That's the place. Spot on. The guild may be full of pompous, ink-stained Aegis, but if anyone on this mudball has an easy way to get to the Shivering Isles, it's them. Mortal, we're off! The Wayrest Mages Guildhall awaits! When I think about ridiculous, stuck-up, overbearing, know-it-all mages, Wayrest is the first place that comes to mind. And that's exactly the kind of energy we need right now. I'll meet you in the Arcane Collection of the Wayrest Guildhall. More questions? Sigh. We need to find a spell or ritual that lets us open a portal to the Shivering Isles. It could be in Angrabobble's Almanac of Portals, or perhaps one of Fingvelion's tomes. I wish
shameless thieves of Daedric magic. Vanus Galerian. Absolute bore, by the way. Once tried to bind me in the mind of a mortal. I was just having a little visit. The nerve! Vanus gifted a sizable collection of forbidden works to the Wayrest Guildhall some years back. Yes, many spells rated to oblivion there, but apparently seeking madness and knowledge in my realm is a bit of a no-no. So maybe Mad Mosinkel's Study of Insanity? The Spiraling Treatise of Morian Zenith? Something like that? Imagine me attempting to cast magic as a mere mortal. If not for the poison, this would be a holiday to remember.
Lots of good opportunities for pickpocketing here. Just saying.
Over here, Initiate.
Finally! I've been here for a short eternity, and don't have time to... Hurry, lackey! Who knows how much time before the poison reasserts itself and resumes murdering this mortal form? We must find a spell to open a portal to my beloved Shivering Isles. How should I know? I'm not a mortal mage. For all I know, they write such spells on tree bark or animal skin. Look for an unusual book or scroll, something odd. Hopefully choosing the wrong one won't cause any lasting damage. To you, the book will provide a spell, which will open a portal to the Shivering Isles. That's why it's hidden away. The mages don't want just anyone opening up portals and wandering into oblivion. Now hurry! I can feel the poison growing stronger again. Ha ha! A squirrel! Damn it! It wouldn't be that, of course. Keep looking. That one looks promising. Ah, yes. Poor mad Mosinkel. Did all that research to get to the Shivering Isles and then met... me. Inside, I'm currently just guts and goo. But up here, I'm still the Prince of Madness. This is exactly what we need, mortal. Let's see... Butterfly bile, of course. Well, I always carry some butterfly bile. Never leave home without it. The wine and cornflower are both fairly standard spell components. There should be some right here in this collection. Just go rooting around. The mages won't. Look around. Bet you anything the ingredients we need are right here in this room. I'm dying over here, and you're dilly-dallying, instead of finding a few simple spell ingredients. That's everything. Just pour all the ingredients into the thing on the floor over there. Pour the bile, the dust, and the wine into whatever that brown thing is called. It's not that complicated. A blind skeever could handle it. They're barely better than mortals. Afraid I'm trying to get you to cast a spell that will summon some nameless horror to Nirn? An amusing thought. But no, this is complicated, Matt. I didn't. But mages are notorious for creating spells to zip into oblivion in search of power. Then they write it all down and hide it from others. They're like children that way. Smelly, greedy, obnoxious children. Now get to it. First the butterfly bile, then the cornflower dust, and then the roof water wine. I think. It might not matter. It's extremely simple. Even Noth could do it. Where is it? Through the portal! I can hear the call of my beloved isles! Ah, the smell of demented dreams, hysteria, rage, and maniacal thoughts. Blood, gore, congealed putrescence. Oh, home sweet home. Oh, it's good to be home. Now, let's find my wayward manifestation of madness, reduce it to its component parts, and restore my mantle of power. Maddie. What a ridiculous name. But I can feel my power all around us. My rogue manifestation must be close. And this Maddie still hasn't learned to contain my power and madness. It's leaking everywhere. We use the staff to gather up my spilled power. Then I banish Maddie and reclaim my mantle of power before this poison finally does me in. Oh! That was the poison! Reminding me it's still eating this mortal shell from the inside out. Grab him! Behead him! Do something!
Marty has a surprise for you.
The audacity! The fresh Andronach was my idea! Son of a stole it right out of my nose! It's gonna be fun!
Stop! This one is Noth! You tried to kill poor Noth! This one would never willingly harm Lord Sheogorath, or you. Noth was tending to the tomb shell when... This one thinks so, yes! Noth has never been to the Shivering Isles before. Maddie seeks the cathedral. Yes. Yes!
Not be useful. Take the tomb shell and find out what that wayward manifestation of my madness is
At
up to.
once, my lord. Find the ghostly ghosts. They can help.
They can take some of my power. Just use my staff. And they should come in. Stay with it! Pirate Ace! What a good ghost! Returning some of my power. Ghostly goats of mania were actually useful! I'm actually feeling them. That's all my power those goats gobbled up. Clever enough to notice that detail and let us know. Just don't tell her I said that. I have a reputation. It's a long story, Lackey, and we don't have the time. Suffice to say, it involves a Debellan priestess, a night at a rowdy tavern, and a wager with old Sanguine himself. I did? Right. Of course I did. Clever of me, that. Not sure what she was on about with that talk of a cathedral and shrines, but I suppose we'll find out. Hold on.
Not this back, master! This way. Fog and wet word ahead.
After that cat, Lackey!
No, found something! The things... No, found something! This one thing... Globes! Maybe hid things in them. Not was quiet and stealthy, and so what the manifestation of man. No? No, hell.
A writer's nightmare. Either blank pages devoid of inspiration, or full of truths no one dares to read.
Here's the best.
Pretty instrument, that. I made such beautiful music with it.
You need to find 3 things. Or a wedding? No. My magic will destroy you.
A dagger, glinting with madness and malice. So simple.
You have the items! Yes! It is just... This one will find you again. Knock is away.
Get out of this fire.
That's what's fun.
My barrier? Who put this here? I can't believe my manifestation of madness set up a wall to keep me out of my own home. What did that good-for-nothing cat have to say about it? Crafty, my madness. Each one of these items represents a memory of mine. Memories as a prince. And one from... before. That lute, for example. Long ago, I played one just like it. This one I made using the spine of a mortal singer. As a trip, a tale from the past made for the future. A talent turned to insanity. Until the writer loathed their own words. As for the dagger... What? Oh, right. The barrier. Look around, mortal.
There is a switch there. High up. Can you get there, Guardian?
The sound of birds is so beautiful, she said. And I agree. It gave mortals a gift that reminded me of a simpler time. I gave them creativity, you see? And the mortal king thought to deny me. It upset the children. And so young Clint did the most practical thing he could do. The dreams of Vermina can kill. But art comes from dreams too. So I just banished the words. Just like before. Using shrines for me as a way to keep me away from me. Unthinkable. Clever, Maddie. Clever. Get up to that switch, Martin, before I die in this ignominious sack of meat. Let's get this over with. My holiday was ruined, and the poison is close to ending me. Finally! No more tricks. No more games. What a ridiculous, inconvenient, and rather hilariously...
And have it back! You want to fight? I'll show you what I can do! You think I can't fight? I'll show you! Why can't I remain? I'm Maddie. I'm Sheogorath's madness, and Mantle I am. It's fun to be out here. I like the colors, and the smells, especially the bad ones. And look, I made myself look different. Does that... Yes! I figured out how to do that. I've been a part of Sheogorath, his madness, his mantle. There's so much chaos inside him. Ideas and insanity, sadness and noise. And I learned Sheogorath wants his mantle, his power back. I know, and he can have it. Just leave a tiny bit for me. He won't miss it. He has so much. I want to smell all the things and laugh and run. I like being...
I heard. Maybe I'd have forgiven the escaping, and the running amok, even the chaos. Well, no, especially the chaos. But I almost died, and it destroyed a few memories I was saving for a rainy day. So it's time to be done with this. A little power. This was my holiday, a time to relax. Not be a Daedric prince, just a mortal, enjoying existence, enjoying cheese. Ah, cheese. Instead, I'm standing here dying while a mortal asks me if I'll let a misplaced thought become real. No. Hold a moment there, mortal. You wanted me to think about it, right? But here's a thought. You choose. Ha! The look on your face! This might be worth all the trouble Maddie and Lazarky put me through. Absolutely. So what's it gonna be, Lackey? Do I diminish myself so little Maddie can run and play in the fields with the ghostly goats? Or do I slurp him back up as I retrieve all of my mantle? Ha! Maddie's fate is in your fallible, frail hands. Oh, a mortal after me own heart. Time to take every last bit of my mantle back. All of it. No drifting bit of lunacy, no errant strand of madness. No matter how amusing he might have been to have around. Here we go!
I can feel it going away, unmaking me. Please, tell him I'll be good!
To me, my mantle. We're finished here, mortal. Done. My power is returned, and the poison is cleansed. I'm not, unappreciative of your efforts. Off with you. Noth will take care of your compensation, handle the paperwork, that sort of thing. Until next time.
Sheogorath trusts not. Hello again. Not is overjoyed. Normal. A grave insult to the god of madness. Sheogorath is back to himself, which makes no... If the master lets me, now that Sheogorath knows what being mortal feels like, as they say, all is well that does not kill you. You were kind to Noth and helped Lord Sheogorath. Noth, a little sad that Maddie was not allowed to exist, but such was your decision.
How do you keep getting stronger?
For being so
It's amazing.
kind to
Tell me the
Noth.
secret.
Sometimes
Noth,
the prince is not
the
so
tomb shell is loose. Get after it or you'll wish that tease had killed me.
What an honor!